Around 150 million years ago, when what we now know as South America and Africa split apart, the planet's largest tropical rainforest was already in place. But a mighty river, flowing from the emerging landscape east to west, was altered as the Andes mountain range thrust up from the Earth's crust, blocking the river's flow, creating vast lakes and, in time, reversing the flow of the river from west to east into the Atlantic Ocean. Over millions of years, this region exploded with life to become what we now know as the Amazon. The name itself evokes adventure, exotic beauty, remoteness, and danger. But few truly understand or appreciate the global importance of this region. With a rainforest as large as the continental United States and 1/4 of all species on the planet, the Amazon basin is on a scale beyond borders, beyond even continents. Influencing the climate of the entire planet, the basin is home to over 30 million people and part of 9 countries. 20% of the world's fresh water flows from the Amazon, changing the Atlantic Ocean for 125 miles out to sea. In spite of the enormous scale of this tropical rainforest basin, scientific evidence increasingly has revealed how fragile this ecosystem is and how what happens here will influence global climate dramatically, possibly irreversibly, within the next 10 to 20 years. Concerned about the sustainability of the rainforest and its global impact on climate and the oceans, he and his team have returned to sound the alarm and search for reasons for hope. He begins his journey with a visit to one of the largest landowners in Brazil and an old friend. Dr. Ritta Bernardino was inspired by Jacques Cousteau 25 years ago to build the Ariaú Amazon Towers, 35 miles north of Manaus on the Rio Negro, and the first hotel complex at tree level in the Amazon rainforest.
When the group of Jacques Cousteau arrived, your father,
E ele me disse assim: faça hotel na floresta que o mundo inteiro vai querer ver.
and he said to Dr. Rita, make a hotel in the jungle because everybody around the world is gonna go to meet the forest.
Porque a floresta
Because
amazônica é a
the
maior do
Amazon
mundo.
forest is the biggest in the world, and it's also the forest that have the biggest destruction.
Because the Ariaú Towers Hotel was built to be among the trees, it also allows guests the opportunity to witness the dramatic change in seasons in the Amazon. The dry season, which lasts from June to November, and the wet season, from November to May. Here the waters can rise as much as 30 feet.
May I invite you to Casa de Tarzan Jacques Cousteau.
All right.
And there's a plaque inside.
We're in here?
Yeah, right up there. That was during the Amazon expedition, and it was Kacha, and we had a monkey, and lost in the jungle, Calypso. I mean, this has been a great honor that Ellen and Rita and her father honored us when we came here.
You know, there have been very striking differences since the first time I was here when I was 14 on the expedition with my grandfather and my father. The most striking is the abundance of people that there are here versus in 1982-83. Just landing in Manaus, which was less than 400,000 people when we were here back then, and coming back now where there are over 2 million people, there's a striking difference.
More than 900 miles from the sea, Manaus is the Amazon River's chief city, connecting its bounty to the world, dating back to the rubber boom of the 1800s.
Ah, there they are down there.
Diver dead ahead.
Yeah.
With 3,000 species of fish identified out of a suspected 5,000, The Amazon contains at least twice as many species as the entire Atlantic Ocean. This includes the stingray, left over from a forgotten time when a prehistoric ocean reached into what is now the Amazon River basin. More than 20 species of stingray hide in the Amazon's waters, equipped with ancient eyes like periscopes that are adapted to the low light of the river. Its barbed tail, more like a dinosaur, hides a venomous spine for defense when hiding fails. In the Amazon, the challenge is not only to find animals, but to find water clear enough to film them. Silt and debris from the forest make the water cloudy at best and completely opaque in many places. But it's underwater where Jean-Michel, Fabien, and Céline can best see for themselves the dynamic interaction between river and forest. And there's no river creature that looks more like the forest than the mata-mata turtle. Perfectly camouflaged, resembling a pile of fallen leaves, the mata-mata breathes through a nose like a snorkel and feeds by lunging at unsuspecting fish. Found only in the rivers of South America, its appearance is a phenomenon of time and place. Curious, the turtle investigates Jean-Michel, and for the mata-mata, it turns out it's not love at first sight. For the team, months of work and many questions still lie ahead. They return to Manaus, where they restock their provisions and disperse into separate teams in order to cover more ground and investigate different issues. One basic question still to be answered is how much of the Amazon forest needs to be preserved to maintain the ecosystem and protect the health of the planet. Scientists have approached this question methodically by dividing the forest into fragments of different sizes and observing how much of the forest's complex plant and animal life can survive. Increased ecotourism is a positive piece of the puzzle, and a good example is the Mamirwa Sustainable Development Reserve. The journey to Mamirwa requires another long river passage for the team, a remote reserve of breathtaking beauty. Covering more than 4,000 square miles, the Mamirwa Reserve is Brazil's first protected area, seeking to balance the preservation of biodiversity with the economic needs of the local population.
When the reserve was created, there was a series of economic alternatives that were implemented. Fisheries management, forest management, and ecotourism. So the idea of ecotourism is to generate income to the population. So they promote conservation in order to attract even more tourists and generate more benefits.
The Anaconda. The largest surpassed 30 feet and 500 pounds. It squeezes its prey to death and swallows it whole, including deer, caiman, and even jaguars. It moves powerfully among the treetops and on the forest floor, but it hunts in the river. A fact not lost on Céline and Murphy as they chance a closer encounter.
So how do you think the tourism benefits nature?
Well, since tourism has started here, we've had an increase on population of different animals like pirarucu and caimans, because local people have seen that these animals are tourist attractions as well, so people would like to come see the wildlife that we have in abundance here. So In that sense, tourism helps promote conservation because people want to come here and learn from the ecosystem and see this beautiful wildlife.
So not only are the local people benefiting from getting jobs, they are also learning conservation because of the interest of the tourists.
Perhaps no animal is more an icon of the Amazon than the pink river dolphin, or boto. Its vivid pink color, a display of the male's maturity, something to show off, like antlers on a deer. Largest of the river dolphins, they are protected by law, but it's the mythology that surrounds them that has been their greatest protection.
Oh, at least 24 dolphins all around us. I think a lot of people would expect, just as with my knowledge and my background, to be pretty comfortable in the water with any marine life. And to be honest, my first reaction was I was really scared. The fact that these are wild animals, very sharp teeth, here I am venturing into their aquatic realm, and I know they could easily bite me. All they want is a free meal, and if I don't have that, you wonder if they get aggressive. And then after a while, I really relaxed, and I really wonder if they feel that I had relaxed. At one time, one dolphin came right up, both pecks. I mean, this sounds a little lovey-dovey, but honestly, almost grabbing me right here, and his eye-to-eye contact was just absolutely spectacular.
In most of the Amazon, the boto remain abundant, a living symbol that people do protect what they love.
Wow.
I see a whole new future and a whole new balance coming out of the Amazon.
Managing the Amazon, I look at it, should be managed like you manage a business. And that is the capital that has been given to us. We need to manage it in a way that it provides interests, and that interest can be shared with the planet.
Talvez a ideia.
Maybe the idea of a sustainable use of natural resources as business would have been considered romantic 20 years ago. Now, it's possible. I believe it's possible to learn from our mistakes and to learn while making a difference in the present. Because if we don't make a difference in the present, we can hardly expect to have the future we hope for.
I think we are living the most important 20 years of this region. If we lose the fight for this region in the next 10 or 20 years, forget it.
We have to face up to this issue and find the solutions, but it's going to take a lot of energy and a lot of courage. And in the end, it's for the benefit of everyone. This Amazon is part of our life, whether we live here or not.
Ai, que bonito.
De crescer e ter a natureza como sua casa, como parte da sua vida.
São centenas e centenas de passarinhos que vêm aqui comer semente Minha vida pela Amazônia, Selva! E você, já ouviu o canto do Irapuru? Então, feche os olhos e ouça, por favor.